Peace and love, family. It's your girl, Sixthegoddis, and keep in mind I'm a goddess and I'm sensitive about my shift. I want to make this video because I saw this tweet and I literally just had to facepalm. I had to facepalm because I'm amazed at how much women are so slow and how we truly just refuse to accept the way that men think. Like, we 100% want men to think the way that we do, and we be really thinking that we make sense and we don't. So I am going to show you all this tweet and get ready because you may lose some brain cells. I don't know what's going on with these poor dears. These poor dears. Like, ladies, come on. At some point, we got to do better. We also got to do better with our health. For those of you who don't know, you've been living under a rock, I've been juicing. I absolutely love juicing. It has been the best decision I could have made for myself. Now, if you've never juiced before, then you're unaware of how messy it is, how expensive a good juicer is, how much cleanup, how much small parts. It is a nightmare to do. Alpha Juice does all the work for us to get our juices in our system, and they just deliver it to your door in a nice silver football cold, ready to go. I love to leave mine in the fridge. It helped me fight temptation to grab something bad, and I'm able to grab this instead. We are at the beginning of the year. This is when all your fitness goals are a thing. Summer bodies are built in the winter. Don't wait till July to be trying to, lose weight and eat right. Don't do that now. Go ahead and start detoxing. Get a detox system from Alpha Juice Company. We're going to save you some money. You get a detox system worth $100 or more. Use my code SIXGOD10 for $10 off. If you get a detox system worth $225 or more, use my code SIXGOD25 for $25 off your order. And as always, use my code SIXGOD, just SIXGOD, for $5 off any order from Alpha Juice Company. And for those of you asking, yes, Alpha Juice is a Black-owned company, and it's owned by a super dope Black married couple. So when you support, you're supporting Black business, Black love. Take my money. So I want to talk about this. I'm going to start by showing you all the tweet. Okay, this is the tweet. Let us bow our heads. Shorty says, women need to start using men for S, sleep with them, and block them. Give them a taste of their own medicine. Who's going to tell them? Who's going to tell them? Okay. Me. I'm going to tell them. I'm actually going to tell them right now. Sis, sweetie, dear, it doesn't work like that. It does not work like that. Ladies, if you learn nothing else from me, okay, I want you to learn this. You can never, ever, in any capacity, use S to prove a point to a man under any circumstance. Once you give your body to a man, he wins, period. Okay, there is no ifs, ands, or buts about it. At the end of the day, we know that men are carnal in nature. We know that S is very important to them and is definitely a need. Not saying that S is not a need for women. The difference is we as women don't have to put so much of a focus on it because a woman will always be able to get S. Like, as a woman, we pretty much can sleep with any man of any race, socioeconomic status. It doesn't matter. Pretty much any man I want to sleep with, I can. I mean, that's just what it is. It's not saying that we don't enjoy S, because we do, but I don't think we have the same hunt mentality behind it, because we don't have to, because we are the one being hunted for it, not the other way around. So anytime that a woman thinks that she can, and I use the example of the lion and the antelope just dropping dead in front of the lion, it would be like, what is going on here? That's what it gives when you as a woman kind of proactively present yourself and your cat to a man. If you think that you're going to go around giving your cat to men and then blocking them and never talking to them, if you think that's going to hurt their feelings, sweetie, you have another thing coming. I don't like how some of you make these horrible decisions. And you don't just, jump off the bridge on your own. What concerns me is that you all try to rally other women to jump off the bridge with you. Okay. That's the part about this that I find particularly disturbing. Why not just fail on your own? I guess they say misery loves company. And I think that a lot of y'all love misery. I think that y'all want to have some women come jump off this bridge with you because it makes you feel better. I think a lot of you all are dying on the hill. Like, do you all really believe this? Like, is this something y'all really believe, or do y'all, or deep down inside, do you know this is not it? Because for the life of me, I can't imagine being like, yeah, like we're going to get out here and we're going to give these men some cat, then block them and never talk to them again. First of all, so many of you are annoying. So you would really, that probably is so many men's dream at this point. Because I already see why so many men are doing that to you now. When a woman wants to go on an entire rampage to say, I'm going to go sleep with, these guys and then block them. I noticed that she said to give them a taste of their own medicine. Ladies, I'm just going to be real with you. If you are a woman and you habitually find yourself getting smashed and then never called again and blocked, ma'am, I'm going to be the one to tell you it's you. There could be several reasons why men are getting your cat and then blocking you and never talking to you. From what I've seen, the number one reason is you are too eager and you are too annoying. I mean, that's just what it comes down to. The truth comes out with post-nut clarity. Okay. If you are an annoying woman, then once the post-nut clarity kicks in, he's immediately going to look at you like, what you about to do? And if you're super annoying and you're not really good at like reading the room and he sees that, he will more than likely just kind of fade to black and never talk to you again. So, number one, ma'am, you may be annoying. Like, let's find the root cause of the problem here. Like, let's not just sit here and say, let's start giving men cat and then blocking them and never talking to them again. I mean, don't threaten them with a good time. I mean, you're only expediting the process they want anyway. That's not going to prove a lesson to anyone, okay? Once you sleep with him, he wins every single time. Let's talk about the root of the problem. I see how you're saying you want to give him a taste of your own medicine. It should not be your norm as a woman for men to sleep with you and then block you and never talk to you again. Men typically don't build and pursue just to, conquer something, then walk away from it. Typically, they put in the work to pursue and to hunt because they want to stay and build there. So if it is a consistent pattern that men are doing that and then fading to black, not talking to you, blocking you, you have to be accountable, ma'am, that it's you. The next reason I've seen that a lot of women get ghosted by men and why, a man may get your cat and then block you and never talk to you again. And I hate to be the one to say this, but it could be that you stink. I hate having to be the one to say this. And I'm not being funny when I say that. Like, I am genuinely concerned here. Like, sis, I'm sorry. Like, men are kind of conditioned to not hurt our feelings. Okay. They're conditioned to spare our feelings. They're conditioned to, kind of tiptoe around how we feel about things, which is why most men will just block you and never talk to you again, as opposed to being like, hey, you gave me some of that cat and it smelled like 9 lives. It smelled like kibbles and bits, onions, and Caesar dressing. And I hated it. It was disgusting. Like, I had to really think about someone else to get through it. But I already had You know, I already had one of these going on. It was there, you know, so I kind of, you know, I made the best out of it. You know, what do you want these men to tell you? He's going to be like, hey, you know, it started out pretty good, but as I got deeper up in there, it started to smell and I was just turned off by it. Like, they're not going to tell you that, you know, it goes against everything in them. So I'm just being serious, you know, ladies, if you know, if men are constantly sleeping with you and then blocking you and never talking to you again, you need to be honest with yourself about your smell. Okay. You need to get you some alpha juice. All right. Alpha juice is going to help with your pH balance. You need to take baths, drink more water. You need to wipe yourself with like water every time you use the bathroom. Like, you know, don't just use some toilet paper. You can get you a squeeze bottle, like them, like ketchup bottles at the restaurants, and put some water in it, like how they give you after you have a baby or something. And, you know, squeeze you some water and clean it every time you use the bathroom. Lots of water. You need to take baths. Women have to take baths. As a woman, you cannot just take a shower all the time. You have to soak in a bath at least once or twice a week. Your body is not like a man's body where you can wash your pee in the sink with Irish Springs and a paper towel. Okay. You have an open cavity between your legs. It is a warm, dark, wet place, which is the breeding ground for bacteria. The way to keep it clean is you have to constantly keep things moving. So if you use number 2 or number 1 and you're just using toilet paper, you know, that bacteria sits there and, you know, it creates an odor. And unfortunately, a lot of times the odor is going to come out when you are, you know, giving your cat to a man. So as opposed to wanting to give your cat to more men to prove a point, I would instead encourage more women, don't become vindictive, but instead self-reflect and figure out what you can do better so that men blocking you, my God, after they get your cat, stops being the norm for you. You know, beautiful things happen when you give your body to a man that actually cares about you, actually respects you, you know, and intercourse should always be a healing process from a woman to a man. It shouldn't be something so hyperactive where you're just like jumping on these guys with your Caesar salad cat. Like, take your time sometime, you know, get to know a guy, like figure out the intentions. Like, it will be better the more comfortable that you are. Okay. It'll be better the better your hygiene is. You know, when your hygiene is good, you'll get, you know, like more mouth action, which will help your body relax, help you have a better experience. And typically the man will not block you afterwards. You know, we got to stop having y'all be so slow. Okay. Whatever y'all do, don't listen to this. Like, whatever you do, don't listen to this. And this is probably the worst idea I've ever seen. This will not work. You know, the men probably saw that, and, you know, the men are not going to tell y'all this is not it. They're probably like, yeah, I imagine these guys are probably like, what? She said that she want to punish us by giving us some and then never talking to us again. They're probably like, yeah, that'll show us. Yeah, you really want to show us, you know, make us a sandwich on your way out. That'll definitely show us. You know what I'm saying? Like, this ain't it, ladies. Every time, just know this. Don't try to fight it. Don't let feminism tell you otherwise, honey. Every time you give a man your body, he won. Always remember that. When you want to win, you never include opening your cat to a man as a way to win over him. It will never happen. Y'all let me know your thoughts in the comments. How do y'all feel about this slowness going on? Because I'm concerned. And as always, ladies, if you love this makeup and hair look, I do my looks live for you in the Patreon. I show you all my makeup products, tips, tricks. I don't gatekeep anything. I show you everything I use. So don't comment like, sis, what's a lip combo? What's on your eyes? Ma'am, join the Patreon. We look good and we're winning over there, honey. We have movie nights, a group chat. It is great. You're tired of being mean and ugly? Come to death row, baby. We're winning over here. We look good. Subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment. And I will see you all on the next one.